Hey folks, welcome back. I have your luxury report for week ending May 26. Lots of luxury properties to choose from. Okay, let me get right into the numbers. I have here for City of Toronto and York Region, any property listed or sold for $3 million or more. That's what you got to do to get on my luxury report. $3 million or more. Here are the sales, and it could be condo, town, detached, doesn't matter the home type. $3 million or more to qualify. Average sold price has gone up to $4,510,000. Now, looking at average sold price in the luxury market, I look at it a little bit different than, say, my regular City of Toronto report, which you could see on one of my other videos here on YouTube. I look at it different because the fact that there's a cutoff of 3 million, and there's always going to be a ton of homes between 3, 4, and 5 million, which kind of keeps the average sold price in a certain range. And as average sold price goes higher, it's really an indication of the higher end properties, the 10 millions, 11 millions, the $15 million properties. That's what kind of brings the average sold price up. And when you're looking at 25 sales, only 25 sales, just 1 or 2 or 3 properties selling at 10 or 15 million really affect the overall average sold price. So average sold price is not as important when it comes to the luxury market. But when I look at 25, that's not a lot. There's not that many luxury properties being sold in the City of Toronto and York Region. 25 is, if we kind of look back, it's a little bit more than what we were doing in January. It's less than February numbers. It's half of what we were doing in March on a weekly basis, and lower again than what we were doing in April. Normally, we're ramping up at this time as we get into the warmer months, as we're kind of in the spring. Sales, listings, everything's going up. Not happening this time. Compared to last year, it's really kind of doesn't make sense to compare it to last year, just because of our whole lockdown situation last year. And when we came out of the first lockdown, it was when prices really started to go crazy on us, and nobody really knew what to expect during the first lockdown, and things came to a grinding halt. You could see, if you think 25 sales are low, and they are, I'm telling you, 25 sales are really low. Well, last year we were doing 6 and 8 at this time, grinding halt basically. Of the 25 that were sold, 48% sold at list price or more, so slightly less than half. So there's some competition, not a lot. In most cases, you're able to really kind of have a look at the luxury property and kind of negotiate. You don't have to jump in and buy it on day one, but some of them you do, about half. Here's some of the more interesting sales. So this property here by Eglinton and Allen Road. Now it's a 3-bedroom home, 5 bathrooms, obviously new construction, big windows. Look at the homes kind of beside it, little tiny bungalows. That's what this used to be. It's approximately 4,000 square feet, including the basement. It was listed at $2,789, sold in one day for $3,050,000. Here's a property in Lawrence Park North, 4+1 bedrooms, 5 baths, 1-car garage, listed for just under 2.3, sold in 6 days for $3,080,000. Now we're getting into more of a traditional home. Humber Valley, Eglinton and Royal York area, bigger home, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, approximately 6,000 square feet. That includes the basement, listed for almost $4 million, sold in 17 days for $3,850,000. So 17 days. For those homes that are selling in 1, 2, 3 days, 17 days seems like an eternity. But plenty of time to negotiate, to organize, maybe put a home inspection condition. It would depend on the property. If this was priced, say, at $3.5 million or a little bit higher than $3 million, there'd be a frenzy. People would be going crazy for this and outbidding themselves to buy it. But at 4 million, there was time to have a look and negotiate, use some sanity when it comes to buying some of these properties. Sold in 17 days for 3.8, more of a traditional type home. Here's a property in Nobleton by King Road and Highway 27. 5+1 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 3-car garage, pool, heated cabana, lots of space. Listed for just under 3.3 million. Sold in a week, in 7 days, for $3,225,000. So about $75,000 less than list price. But just take a look at this for a second. So you got, this is a, you can't see it all here, but you got a 3-car garage, pool, cabana, 5-bedroom, big home, sold for $3,200,000 and almost 3.1. You have a 1-car garage home. You decide on where you want to live, you decide on the type of home you want, but not everything's equal. Depending on where you are, you get a lot more for your money, but it has to make sense location-wise for you. Looking at now, when we look at the listings went up a little bit from the previous week. We listed 86 luxury properties. So these are listings at $3 million or more. What's not in here are the listings at 2.9 that will sell over 3 million. These are just $3 million listings. They all are. And you can see at 86, it's a little bit on the lower end, but you know, higher than it was the week before. Sales are much lower. Listings are higher. Active listings, 647. That's how many luxury properties are available for sale. That to me, 647 is more important than the listings. Well, with sales lower and active listings a bit higher, we have now 6 months of inventory. That means there's going to be some luxury properties on the market for a while. There's others, I mean, because you get the average, you get the lows and you get the highs. You get some properties selling in a day or two, and you're going to get other properties out there for a while, for 3 months, 4, 5 months, 6 months, according to this, 6 months of inventory. Very much a seller's market. We're at the top end, sorry, very much a balanced market. Strike the seller's market from the record, please. Very much a balanced market. We're heading into a buyer's market if it keeps going. And that just, it's the only home, the luxury market, it behaves entirely different than the rest of the market. Because the rest of the market, we're sitting, months of inventory is way down here, 1.1, 2 months of inventory or 3 months of inventory. We're at 6 months of inventory, lots to choose from. But it's so important you're working with a really good realtor, because not all properties are sitting. Some will sell in a day or two and you need to be quick to react, and others you've got time to negotiate. So work with a good realtor also, not just for the buying, for the listing side also. So you put it at a price point that makes sense, that you could, you don't need it to sell in one day. However, you don't want it sitting out there for months and months, just because, well, I can tell you from working with buyers myself, if they see that a property has been on the market for a while, for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, right away they're thinking, oh, it must be either something wrong or we must be able to negotiate the price. So the longer the property is on the market, it hurts the price. That's just a fact. It's how buyers think. Let me show you some of the more interesting listings that are out there right now. Everybody knows the Prince Arthur condo at Yorkville. Yorkville, this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath condo, 2 parking spots, 2645 square feet, listed for just under $4 million. At Don Mills in Lawrence, we got a 5-bedroom house, 5 plus 2 bedrooms. There's 2 in the basement, 7 bathrooms. Nice lot, 54 feet by 127, 4,564 square feet. So good size, listed for almost $4.3 million. I like the look of this house. Bayview and Comer areas, a 4 plus 1 bedroom, 7 bathrooms. Look at this lot, 67 by 214 feet. It's a brand new home, 1 year old, listed for almost $4.5 million. Nice car. I wonder if the car comes with it. Probably not. It's for photos. We're seeing this more and more. Do me a favor, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about when they put a nice fancy car in the picture. Does that motivate you, just like I guess the beer commercials where everybody are fit and trim, or any kind of other commercials where, you know, the people are just like pristine? Well, here you've got a driveway with a beautiful car in the driveway. Does that make a difference? Leave your comments below, please. So now we're talking big size here. Here's Aurora Estates, Young and Hunters Glen area, 8+1 bedroom, 9 bathrooms. It's on a 3.59 acre lot. You got wooded forest all around. It's actually right beside a golf course, but you got wooded area all around for ultimate privacy. There's an indoor pool. There's a separate 2,000 square foot guest suite listed for $13,800,000. You got to go a little bit more north outside of Toronto to Aurora for that. And Vaughan, this is in a rural part of Vaughan, just north of Maple, Keele and King Vaughan Road area. 6+2 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a 3-car garage, 1.7 acres, so lots of space to run around. 8,500 square feet, that includes the basement, listed for $4,880,000. There's so many really, really beautiful listings out there. Work with a good realtor. Get somebody on your side that you're comfortable with. I'm a full-time realtor working with buyers and sellers every day, and I could tell you that when you work as a team with your client or with your realtor, makes all the difference in acquiring the house you want. It's not always about getting a deal. I know some people have that in their mind. Sometimes it's just about getting the right house. And with the right realtor who's aggressive and has some good contacts, you can get the right property. My name is Santo Sessa with RE/MAX Premier. Have a great day. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.